and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you could join me here today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dominique and I would so love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And let's get started. So today I want to talk to you about organizing your wardrobe. So I've got 10 tips for you today to make this pretty painless and a lot more simple than you would think. So I need you to go grab a notebook, a pen and paper, your note section in your phone, anywhere that you can do a little bit of note taking for me. So once you have that in hand, our step number one is going to be honest. And what I mean by that is be honest about who you are right now, what it is that you're looking for and what you need right now in your wardrobe, and establish really what it is that you've got going on in your life. Don't worry about what it was 5 years ago or 6 months ago. Maybe your job has changed. Maybe you used to be a corporate woman and now maybe you're in the creative field. Maybe you used to be in the creative field and now you're a stay-at-home mom. Maybe you're doing some combination of all these things. Also, maybe your weekend life and your weekday life are completely different. Maybe you're wearing a suit every single day of the week and Friday hits that door, you are out in the mountains, camping, hiking, and that sort of thing. So you've got two totally different things going on, which is great. Just jot down what it is that speaks to you now and what you need. Also, what are you looking for in your wardrobe? Are you looking to be more polished? Are you looking to be more sophisticated? Are you looking to be more cute casual? Whatever it is that you need or where you struggle and what your goals are for your wardrobe, just set those bullet points down there right away in your journal. It's just gonna give us a nice layout so that when we're going through the process, you know exactly what you're trying to achieve. Step number two is to call a friend or a family member to employ their help. Now, make sure you call the right friend or family member. Don't call that friend, and while she may be lovely, don't call the friend. You know, if you take shopping right now and say, all right, I can only spend $100, and she says, oh, don't worry about that, max out your credit card, buy all the things, you look fabulous. Don't call her. Call someone else. Call that friend who you can take a little bit of constructive criticism from, the person who's gonna make you feel good and who's gonna help you through the process, but not let you cling to all the things that you might hoard away in the corner. So once you've booked a date for your friend to come over, make it soon, this Saturday, tomorrow, whatever works for you. Once you have it set and booked that your friend or family member is gonna be so kind and help you, then get ready. So step number three, prepare yourself for the day. Get some trash bags for donations, a bin that you can put consignment or to be sold items if that's what you're gonna do. And then get a box. In this box, don't make it too big, a small box, something that could fit into your closet or maybe like a banker style box. Some box that's going to become your maybe box. And then also make sure that you've got some hydration, some water, some caffeination, some coffee, some tea, something like that, and some snacks, because this process can get tiring. So once you've got all those items gathered and ready, your friend or family member is coming over today to help you out. We are going to move to step 4. So you and your assistant, or if you're doing this alone, that's totally fine too. Just keep yourself a little bit more reined in than maybe you would if you had your friend to kind of get you back on track. So whoever is on your team, go to your closet and roughly merchandise. Real quick, doesn't have to be pretty. And what I mean by roughly merchandise is quickly categorize everything. Categorize all the tops, all the pants, all the dresses, all the jackets, etc., etc., and quickly color code all of those. This is going to be very helpful for the next step. So once you've got all that done, step number 5, pull everything out. Keeping in those stacks and those organizations that you've already done, bring it out of the closet. Lay it on your bed, on your floor, in your living room, whatever your home allows. Each stack will be a lot easier to tackle small mountains instead of a huge heap of clothing. So start somewhere, doesn't matter where, pants, tops, whatever you pick. Select that stack and go through everything, each item. Because you've already organized it by colors, you can grab the stack of black tops and you can right away say, wow, I have 3 black V-necks that I wear and 3 that I never wear. No one needs 6 black V-necks, unless that's your uniform for work, which is totally fine. But you know you never wear these 3, you didn't even know you had them. They can just go ahead and go in the donation bin or in the consignment bin if you're gonna go that route as well. Just make sure they're in good condition if you're gonna be consigning them. Make sure they're not too far gone if you're gonna be donating them. If they're just disgusting, trash those. But then go back to those ones that you said, yep, I love these. I wore this one Tuesday, this one last Friday. You know the ones that are your faves. Look at those and make sure they're still in good condition. Make sure they're not pilled, stained, holy, ripped, shrunk, too faded, whatever it is. If they're still in good condition, fantastic. Let's keep those, put those back in our yes pile. Keep everything color coordinated and organized. This will help us in the end. Those ones that you've decided, gee, I love this top, but it's just gotten too tattered and torn. All right, no worries. If it's still in good enough condition to donate, do so. Otherwise, again, trash it. But get your notebook, get your pen, get your phone, wherever you're putting your notes, and note down what you need. Start creating your shopping list. So you can put down what you need replacements of. We do this in our kitchen, out of milk, out of bread, need apples. Why would we not do this in our wardrobe? You need a replacement black V-neck, you need a replacement white shirt, you need a new pair of jeans, whatever it is that you need, if you do need anything, put it down on your list. That way you have it, and when you go shopping, you'll know. Take detailed notes of those items. If your black V-neck is from Banana Republic, write that down. If your white shirt is from J. Crew, note that. If your favorite pair of jeans are Levi's, whatever it is, note that. If you're only getting rid of the item because it's tattered and torn, but it still matches all of our other rules, then that's okay. Just buy a new one. It's all right. Asking ourselves more detailed questions. Do I love this blouse? Yes. Does this bring me joy? Yes. Am I being honest with myself? Does this fit my lifestyle? I'm a full-time mom. I don't have time to go dry clean. I never will take this to the dry cleaning, and it's a white lace top. So does this meet where I am in my wardrobe now? No. Or yes. Whatever the answers to your questions, another good thing to think about is, would I buy this right now? If I was standing in the shop right now, would I say, ooh, and go grab that off the rack? Try it on, the fit, the style, the color, the fabric. Does everything meet your rubric that you set in your journal? Does it all signs point to this? If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, get it out. If you are unsure, this is where your maybe box comes into play. So your maybe box is not something that I will allow you to abuse. And that being said, is once your maybe box is full, then go back to just black and white, yes or no. Once you've gone through everything else, I want you to come to step number 8. And that's gonna be to separate your seasonal items. So regardless of where you live, there's gonna probably, unless you live in the tropics, which then we're all very jealous, but if you live somewhere, even if you live in California, where the summers are pleasant and the winters are mild, you still probably have something that you only wear in December and something that you really only wear in July, time frame of the year. Versus if you live in New York, maybe it's more distinct. You have your winter clothes because it's freezing, and you have your summer clothes because it's very hot and humid. So your separation might be bigger. You might have a ton of winter and a ton of summer, whereas someone in California might have some winter and some summer, and you have a lot of things that you can wear throughout the year. That's totally fine. Adjust this to your lifestyle and where you live. But the reason why I recommend taking out seasonal clothes, summer or winter, fall clothes, is because it allows you to have more space in your wardrobe, and also to not get bored of those items that you otherwise love, but you're not gonna go to that wool coat in July when it's 95 degrees out, and you're probably not going to wear that beautiful eyelet dress in December unless you're going on vacation. So separate these items. Find somewhere that you can home them in the off season. A spare closet, a container that can go under your bed, something that could go in your attic, or even a box that maybe could be flat on top of your closet or on the bottom in your own wardrobe if you're limited on space. And if you're very, very, very limited on space, maybe even some garment bags where you could hang in. So that way they're out of sight, protected from dust. You can get excited about them later, but for now they're out of the way. I want to address that maybe box in tip number 9. You have this maybe box. These were the things that you weren't sure. Does it fit my lifestyle? Do I love it now? I can't part with it. I'm not sure. That's fine. That's why we have the maybe box. Close that maybe box up. Put that somewhere else. If you can, I recommend not putting it in your closet. Put it in a hall closet, under your bed, somewhere, if you can, somewhere else outside of where you normally go get dressed. Label it, make sure we all know it's the maybe box. Put a note on your calendar and or in your phone, a reminder from 1 month from the day you do this, 30 days from now. So that you will remember to go clean out that box. This gives you a good amount of time, assuming these are seasonal appropriate items. If you're in winter and they're winter items or summer, etc., and you haven't thought about them in 1 month, you're probably not gonna think about them. And if later down the line, you really regret that you got rid of that, we live in a world of abundance, for better or for worse. So chances are there will be another black sweater or another navy blazer or whatever it is that you are desperate that you've given it away. So you might also just completely forget in a few more months after that and you don't need those items. But check in with yourself in 30 days about the maybe box. If you haven't even thought about a darn thing in there, then heave all of those out to either consignment, make a few dollars, or donate them. That clears out the maybe box. Now we go to tip number 10. And in tip number 10, we get to merchandise our closet. For real this time. But you've made your life really easy. You've sorted out everything, and everything you're putting back in your closet is the things that you truly love. They're already color coordinated, and they're already in like items. So really the last thing you have to do is just to place them in there. Make sure that everything is nicely hung up or folded. And I recommend putting things from light to dark. It's just a really nice way for you to look at it when you walk in your closet. So all of your white things, light colors, medium colors, dark colors into black, etc. Then I like to do it in sleeve length. So I typically start with my tops, then go to dresses, then I start with bottoms, shorts, skirts, pants, etc. Totally up to you how you want to do it. I like to start with, like, for example, a tank top, then a sleeveless shirt to a t-shirt, 3/4 sleeves, long sleeves, again, etc. It makes it really seamless for you to go into your closet in the morning. You're thinking, okay, I want to wear this skirt or these pants, and I just am in the mood for a white blouse today. Wonderful! You can go to that section of white blouses. You can pick out your ones that you want. It also limits you from overspending later and buying 6 black V-neck t-shirts again, because you know you've got your 2 ones that you love and you don't need more. So you're set. So that's perfect. Those are my 10 tips for you, and I'm so glad that you got through this whole video. If you have reached it to the end, I want to give you a bonus tip. So my bonus tip for you is going to be, tip number 11, is going to be to remember your seasonal items that you've packed away. I recommend pulling those out about 1 month before the season or at the beginning of when it changes. So for instance, in March, and again, this is sort of going to depend on when the weather changes where you live, but for instance, in like March or the end of February to get ready for spring, go into that box or wardrobe bag, pull out those items, see what you have. If you're not excited to wear any of those and you're like, wow, why did I save this? Bye, get it out of there. But if you are excited to wear them, that's wonderful, and then you can assess what you have. That way, if you do decide to go to the shops for a little spring pick-me-up, you know what you have, and you don't repurchase things that you do already own, and you can get things that will work well with what you have in your closet. So about 1 month before, pull out those off-season items, just take a look. You can put them back in the bin until the seasons really do change, but that way you get excited about the upcoming season and don't overbuy. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any other questions or suggestions of videos that you would like me to do, please comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day and good luck cleaning out your wardrobe. Thanks so much.